Hi guys, thanks for joining me again. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Hopefully everybody had a wonderful day. Thanking your mom or caregiver or mother figure, whoever it is. I hope everybody had a wonderful day. Today I'm back to review our blues. And oh my word. Episode 9 and 10. Oh my God. Oh my word. Okay, first let's go back to Ingwan and Hoshik. Oh, the way Hoshik came in to apologize to Ingwan was so touching. Oh my God, I cried. It's like, look, at the end, it was like, we're just gonna have to support these kids. And then when he was like, you can be my friend, he's like, no, I can't be your friend. We're now in-laws. Like, your daughter and my son are going to have a child, right? But oh, and then they were like, I guess we're gonna be just, continue to be pathetic, poor men because our kids have decided they're gonna do this. And I loved how like they're walking down and one of the neighbors is like, you guys just gonna walk holding hands? And then the fathers were like, yes, they can do that because we're supporting them. They are our kids. We don't care what you guys think. We don't care if the neighbors talk. We just don't care. But episode 9 really and episode 10 was really focused on Sion Ah and Dog Seok. And oh, wow. First of all, we found out that obviously for her, the reason why I've always wondered like, where does this depression come from, right? So we got a little bit more of the story of how her mom left her. She was raised by her dad, who was also being beat up because they were poor, just very dysfunctional. And then obviously the Dog Seok's character as well. Oh, so his mother is a mistress. He's being beat up by the would-be, I guess, step brothers or something like that. Eventually, the father drives the car into the sea. His sister dies from, I think, a car accident. So, and that's what I guess has made his mom very depressed and sad. And he actually talked about how his mother never like looked back. She always constantly is looking at the sadness of losing a husband and a daughter, that she never got over it. And obviously he had to be the one who got the consequences of that, of having a mother who's not loving or has, I think, the time for him at all, because all she kept on thinking is the husband she lost and the daughter she lost, right? So when it came to her case, and obviously we see that she wants custody of her child, and clearly to her it's like there's no losing. And he actually asked her, what if you lose? What if you don't win that custody? What are you gonna do? And she was like, no, I'm not losing. And then that day, she spends the whole day with her son. They have a wonderful time. And I was just like, oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Like, almost like if the judge sees this, I was thinking for sure they're gonna let her have custody, But then she ends up being late to bring the child back. When the father is like, let me take him from you, she is like, do you want to let go? And ends up pushing the child's hand. And I'm like, oh, no. Now you definitely lost the case, right? Because now they had to take the baby to the hospital. They didn't even let her see him. And then when they show up to the judge, and obviously that just happened like the night before, which judge is gonna let you have the child after you hurt the child? First of all, you didn't take care of him when you're depressed, and then now you physically hurt him. And the whole time when they were in the car and she's crying because she lost, he was like, I let you cry the whole time to hear. We come and it's time to eat, you don't want to eat. Now you want to go for a walk. He's like, look, you're allowed to get upset and cry, but don't be self-destructive. That's what you're doing, right? You're being self-destructive. And then I loved that he asked her, like, explain to me what depression feels like. And it was so eye-opening when she was like, you know what, it's like everything has gone black. I don't know how to pull myself from this. And then he was like, look, if you need to go to therapy or get medicine, go and do whatever you need to do. You need to beat this because it's not, if it's curable, then definitely you need to do this. You know why? Because if you don't, your son is going to end up doing the same thing you're doing. He's going to be suicidal. He's going to be messed up because his mother left him, because the mother was depressed, mother was not happy. And he's saying because I know what that's like, because that's my mother. My mother was the same way. And the way she was just like, you're right. And then the way he was like, and do you need money for therapy? And she was like, no, I have money. And she thanks him. When she thanks him, he goes, can you go out with me? And then she was like, no. And then he goes, I guess you are not that grateful, are you? But I know, I feel like after she gets better, I have a feeling they will come together. But oh, so touching and good. This show is so like realistic and so hot. It just pulls on your heartstrings like, oh my God. Oh, it's really fantastic. And then we saw Hugh, friend is coming to town, so it'll be interesting to see what the relationship is there. And then we have Yog Oak and Jojan. They're going on a trip together. I liked what the old lady said to Jojan. He said, you know, they say she tends to lie. And then the old lady said, if she's lying, if most people lie, she may have a real good reason as to why she's doing that. So almost like, stop listening to people. Like, and if she's lying about something, I bet you the reason she does is probably a good reason why she's doing it, right? So it'll be interesting to see, because we saw at the end there, somebody's calling her, and I wonder if he's going to answer and find out who she's constantly calling all the time. But are you watching this? Are you enjoying this? This is such a grown-up show. Like, there's so much going on and grown-up issues that people have to deal with. Depression is a huge thing with a lot of people, and I'm glad that they're showcasing that and talking about, look, if this is happening to you, and by the way, her depression, she sweats like water. I mean, it looks like it's just coming out of her. Like, this is like really one strong depression, right? But I like that they're really like, you know, showcasing that so people can know you need to go to therapy. You need to go to take medicine if you need it, because the truth is a lot of people do suffer from this. So I'm glad that this is something that they're discussing in this show. Anyway, if you liked the video, please do give me a like, subscribe. It does help to support my channel. Let me know in the comment section what you're thinking, because oh, this is such an excellent show. And I'll see you again when I'm reviewing episode 11 and 12. Deuces.